This is an introduction to my channel that I'm starting. It's going to be based on following my build of my 2015 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. The goals of this car is to make it a street brawler, if you want to say it that way. It ain't going to be designed to be a track car. You're never going to see slap drag rails onto it. And you're not going to see where it's going to be built with the intention of just running around a road course or autocross events. I mean, yes, they're heavy. Before anybody says, oh, they're heavy cars. Everybody and their mother is perfectly aware that these cars are heavy. But there's a lot of misinformation that people just, because they watch YouTube channels or Google stuff and they get bad information just from people that have absolutely no idea about these cars. These cars actually handle extremely well. They are fast and they brake well. I mean, the Scat Pack actually ran around Willow Springs with the same driver in the same conditions faster than a 2012 Boss GT Mustang. These cars out-accelerate the current GT Mustang and the current SS Camaro, and they also out-brake both those. That being said, if you're a GM or a Mustang fanboy, move on. Nobody really cares. But if you own these cars, or if you're just interested in seeing what these cars are capable of doing, I do suggest you subscribe to the channel and follow along, because I will be posting updates and information on what I do to this car as I build it. With tire changes, braking changes, suspension changes, engine modifications, because this car will be supercharged and I will be increasing the power. This car is designed to compete with the likes of the will be built to compete with the likes of the CTSV, the ATSV, the Mustang, the Camaro. It is a four-door car, yes, because I do have a family, so I gotta take my kids to, preschool, doctor's appointments, go out shopping with them, run errands. And that's why I chose a four-door car. And plus, I really like these cars. This isn't my first Charger, and it's not, even my SRT inspired. I mean, people say, Scat Pack's an SRT, but it is SRT to have a strong candidate, but that's, different argument for a different time. But I really do like these cars. I'm not a pure, fanboy on these cars, don't get me wrong. I also have a Trans Am that, I have 12 years of racing experience in that car, and I did autocross and road course racing and have titles from that car and set track records. I know what I'm doing when it comes to driving cars. I understand the handling characteristics. I know how to build a car that way. And this isn't my first rodeo with the Hemi engine, so I understand these cars very well, and I will be building it up. This is going to be my build. I'm not going to be outsourcing it to anybody. Another thing, I've been asked, why did I go with a 392 SRT? In all honesty, it's a great car. It's absolutely an amazing car. But it had a lot of components I did not need. I drove it. I tested it out. I know what those cars are capable of before anybody even starts suggesting. But I didn't see a need to buy a car whenever I was going to be removing parts from it. One thing, the adaptive suspension, don't care for them. So it would have been gone anyway, so why pay the extra premium? $10,000 more than what I paid for this car. So that being said, if you want a good car that, you can be happy with and you're not really planning on doing a lot of modifications to, the SRT is definitely the route to go. But if you plan on modifying a car, if you just want a good bang for your buck car, the Scat Pack, you cannot go wrong. These are phenomenal machines. I'm into my third week of seat time with this car, and I've yet to find a disappointment with this car, other than the 245 tires. They're easy to break loose if you get crazy with it, but that's a different story. That will be changed. So follow along. I'll let people see it, and I will do videos walking through some modifications in detail if it's just an overly complex situation, and they explain to people more what has been done. I do ask if anybody has any questions. Please ask them. I will answer the best I can, and try to answer as fast as I can. So, yes, I mean, a couple explanations of this car. It is B5 Blue. Yeah, I'm not following like some trend, everybody buying the B5 Blue Chargers or Challengers. I love this car. I was actually going to buy a 2008 SRT Super B purely because of the color. But my wife, gotta love her, she bought me this for my birthday present, for my birthday this year. And my son had some intake. He really likes the color blue, so that's why I did go with the color blue. And I went with the cloth seats because I have experience with the cloth seats, so I like those more than the SRT versions. I don't care for leather. This car is very minimally optioned. It's still got the cloth seats, no sunroof. Only thing I got was the navigation and driver confidence group, so I'm perfectly happy with the way this car is set up, and it's exactly how I wanted it. That being said, I know it's kind of a long ramble. I'm not very good at, articulating stuff. When I make videos, it's just not my thing. But so I apologize for that. But if you're genuinely interested in seeing what this car can become, please follow along and see what it does. See if I'm thinking anything else I can say here. I will make a better video, a walk around video of this car. It's been raining off and on. It's planned for the rest of this day. So when I get cleaned up, I will do a walk around video and show you what the car has right now, which is just some badge changes to the black ones for the 392 Hemi and the Dodge Delete on the trunk lid, and a cold air intake. This car is pretty basically like stock at the current moment. But the modification is about to begin. I figure I would start this video off first as it sits before the changes occur. I'm rambling, so I apologize. But anyways, watch, subscribe, follow along if you'd like to, ask questions if you'd like. And I'll try to answer them, and I'll let you guys document this build of this car with me trying to make it the best it possibly can be. Thanks.